Don't scroll. I know you've been searching. Not for things. For something deeper. Joy. Not the temporary happiness that comes when something good happens. Not the fleeting pleasure that fades as quickly as it comes. Real joy. Lasting joy. The kind of joy that doesn't depend on your circumstances. You've been looking for it everywhere. In people. In possessions. In achievements. In distractions. But joy has been eluding you. Not because it doesn't exist. Because you've been looking in the wrong places. You've been looking for joy in what you can see, touch, hold, achieve. But joy is not found in things. Joy is found in a person. Me. I am the source of joy. Not a source. The source. Every joy you have ever experienced came from me. Every moment of happiness, every laugh, every feeling of contentment, it all came from me. Not because you were seeking me. Because I am generous. I give joy to the seeking and the non-seeking alike. I let my sun rise on the evil and the good. I send rain on the just and the unjust. But there is a deeper joy. A fuller joy. A joy that does not depend on circumstances. That joy is found in my presence. Not in my gifts. In me. And you have been settling for my gifts while missing me. You've been asking for things. Blessings. Provision. Healing. Breakthroughs. But you haven't been asking for me. You've been seeking my hand. Not my face. And your joy has been shallow because your connection has been shallow. Not because I am distant. Because you have been satisfied with less. But today, I am inviting you to more. Not more things. More of me. And in me, you will find joy. The joy you've been searching for your whole life. So take a breath. Put your phone down on a flat surface if you need to. Put your hand on your chest. Feel your heartbeat. I put it there. I am keeping it beating. And I am about to show you where true joy is found. Listen to me. Your heart needs this right now. Let me tell you what joy is not. Joy is not happiness. Happiness depends on happenings. When things go well, you are happy. When things go badly, you are not. Joy is deeper. Joy is not dependent on circumstances. Joy is not pleasure. Pleasure comes from external stimulation. A good meal. A beautiful sunset. A kind word. Joy comes from within. From your connection to me. Joy is not the absence of sorrow. You can have joy and sorrow at the same time. The deepest joy is often found in the midst of the deepest pain. Because joy is not about what is happening around you. It is about who is within you. I am within you. And I am joy. So even when life is hard, you can have joy. Not because you're pretending everything is fine. Because you know that I am with you. And my presence is joy. That's what you've been missing. Not happiness. Not pleasure. Not the absence of sorrow. Me. You've been missing me. Not because I was hiding. Because you were looking at everything else. You were looking at your problems. Your fears. Your failures. Your disappointments. And you missed me. I was right there. In the midst of it all. Waiting for you to look up. To see me. To seek me. To find me. And in finding me, to find joy. Today, look up. I am here. And I am joy. Don't scroll. Stay with me. This is where most people miss joy because they're looking for the wrong thing. Don't be most people. Here's what joy in my presence looks like. Not a feeling. A reality. Joy in my presence is not about feeling happy. It's about knowing that you are loved. Not by people who will let you down. By me. I will never let you down. I will never leave you. I will never stop loving you. That knowledge, that certainty, is joy. Not because you feel it. Because it is true. And truth is more reliable than feelings. Joy in my presence is not about having no problems. It's about knowing that I am bigger than your problems. The problems may not go away. But their power over you diminishes. Because you know that the one who is with you is greater than anything against you. That knowledge is joy. Joy in my presence is not about getting what you want. It's about knowing that I am what you need. And I am enough. Not because I give you everything you want. Because I am everything you need. And needing me is not weakness. It is wisdom. Because I am sufficient. And knowing that I am sufficient is joy. Not because you have everything. Because you have me. And I am everything. That's what joy in my presence looks like. Not a feeling. A knowing. Not an emotion. A certainty. Not a circumstance. A relationship. With me. And that relationship is available to you right now. Not after you fix your problems. Not after you become better. Not after you earn it. Now. I am here. I am offering myself. I am offering joy. Receive it. Listen to me. Your heart needs this right now. Here's how you find joy in my presence. Not by trying harder. By being still. You've been trying to manufacture joy. To force yourself to feel happy. To pretend everything is fine when it's not. Stop. Joy cannot be manufactured. It can only be received. And receiving requires stillness. Be still. Not in your body only. In your heart. Stop striving. Stop chasing. Stop trying to earn what can only be received. Be still. And know that I am God. Not that you are trying. That I am God. Not that you are striving. That I am working. Not that you are earning. That I am giving. Be still. And in the stillness, you will find me. Not because you're doing stillness right. Because I am there. In the stillness. Waiting. For you to stop. To be still. To receive. Joy is not found in activity. It is found in stillness. Not in doing. In being. Not in striving. In resting. Not in achieving. In receiving. So be still. Not for hours. For moments. Start with a moment. A breath. A pause. In that pause, I am there. And in me, there is joy. Don't scroll. This is where everything shifts. Here's what you need to do to experience joy in my presence. Not a list of spiritual activities. A posture of the heart. First, acknowledge that you have been looking for joy in the wrong places. Not to condemn yourself. To free yourself. You've been looking in people. They will disappoint you. You've been looking in possessions. They will fade. You've been looking in achievements. They will never be enough. Only I am enough. Only I never disappoint. Only I never fade. Acknowledge that. Not with shame. With honesty. God, I've been looking for joy in the wrong places. I've been settling for less. Today, I look to you. Second, turn your attention to me. Not your problems. Not your fears. Not your plans. Me. Look at me. Not with your eyes. With your heart. See me. Not as a concept. As a person. A person who loves you. A person who is with you. A person who is for you. See me. And as you see me, joy will come. Not because you're trying. Because joy is the byproduct of seeing me. When you see me clearly, you cannot help but have joy. Because I am joy. So look. Not occasionally. Constantly. Practice the presence of God. Not as a technique. As a relationship. Talk to me throughout your day. Listen for me. Look for me. In the ordinary moments. In the hard moments. In the mundane moments. I am there. And in me, there is joy. Third, thank me. Not for what I have given you. For who I am. Thank me for my love. My faithfulness. My goodness. My presence. Not because you feel thankful. Because thankfulness is the language of joy. The more you thank, the more you will see. The more you see, the more you will thank. And joy will grow. Not because your circumstances change. Because your focus changes. From your problems to me. From your fears to my faithfulness. From your failures to my forgiveness. Thank me. Not once. Continually. In everything give thanks. Not for everything. In everything. Even in the hard things, there is something to thank me for. My presence. My peace. My promise that I am working all things for good. Thank me. And joy will follow. Listen to me. Your heart needs this right now. Here's what joy in my presence feels like. Not what you think. What it is. It feels like lightness. Not the absence of weight. The presence of hope. Even when you're carrying heavy things, there is a lightness. Because you're not carrying them alone. I am carrying them with you. And my yoke is easy. My burden is light. Joy feels like peace. Not the absence of chaos. The presence of calm. Even when everything around you is falling apart, there is a calm in the center of your soul. Because I am the center. And I am peace. Joy feels like freedom. Not the absence of responsibility. The absence of fear. Fear loses its grip when joy is present. Because joy knows that I am in control. And if I am in control, there is nothing to fear. Joy feels like love. Not the love you earn. The love you receive. My love. Unconditional. Unfailing. Unending. Knowing that you are loved, really loved, produces joy. Not because you feel loved. Because you know you are loved. And that knowledge is joy. Joy feels like hope. Not wishful thinking. Certain expectation. The certainty that the best is yet to come. Not because you can see it. Because I have promised it. And I do not break promises. That certainty is joy. So do not look for joy in feelings. Look for joy in truth. The truth of who I am. The truth of who you are in me. The truth of what I have promised. That truth is joy. And it is yours. Right now. Receive it. Don't scroll. Stay with me. We're halfway through part 1. Here's what you need to remember about joy. It is not optional. It is your birthright. I created you for joy. Not for misery. Not for striving. Not for constant disappointment. For joy. Not because life is easy. Because I am good. And good gives joy. Joy is not something you have to earn. It is something you have to receive. Like a gift. Like an inheritance. Like a birthright. It is already yours. Not because you deserve it. Because I have given it. The joy of the Lord is your strength. Not the joy of circumstances. The joy of the Lord. My joy. In you. Not because you're happy. Because I am with you. And my presence is joy. So stop trying to manufacture joy. Stop trying to feel happy. Stop pretending everything is fine. Just receive. Receive my presence. Receive my love. Receive my peace. And joy will come. Not because you're trying. Because I am giving. And I am generous. So receive. Right now. In this moment. Joy is here. Not because your circumstances have changed. Because I am here. And I am joy. Receive me. And receive joy. Listen to me. Your heart needs this right now. Here's what I want you to take with you. Finding joy in my presence is not about doing something right. It is about being still. Not about performing. About resting. Not about earning. About receiving. You have been striving for joy. Chasing it. Trying to manufacture it. Stop. Joy is not found in striving. It is found in stillness. Be still. And know that I am God. Not that you are trying. That I am God. Not that you are striving. That I am working. Not that you are earning. That I am giving. Be still. And receive. Joy is already yours. Not because you deserve it. Because I have given it. Not because you've earned it. Because I am generous. Not because you're perfect. Because I am. Receive joy. Not as a feeling. As a gift. My presence is joy. And my presence is with you. Right now. Receive. Breathe. Put your hand on your chest. Feel your heartbeat. I put it there. I am keeping it beating. I am not going to stop. And neither should you. Because joy is found in my presence. And I am here. Waiting for you. Be still. And receive. Don't scroll. Part 2 is here. And if you made it through Part 1, if you stayed when everything in you wanted to keep striving for joy, then you're ready for what comes next. Because Part 1 was about the joy that has been missing. The joy you've been searching for in all the wrong places. The joy that is found only in my presence. Part 2 is about something deeper. The joy that cannot be taken. Not by circumstances. Not by people. Not by the enemy. A joy that is not fragile. Not temporary. Not dependent on anything outside of me. A joy that lasts. Through the storms. Through the valleys. Through the darkest nights. A joy that is not a feeling but a force. Not an emotion but a foundation. Not a reaction but a reality. That joy is yours. Not because you've earned it. Because I have given it. And what I give, no one can take. So take a breath. Stay with me. Don't scroll. Because what I'm about to tell you is going to show you how to access a joy that cannot be shaken. Listen to me. Your heart needs this right now. Let me tell you about the joy that cannot be taken. It is not based on your circumstances. Your circumstances will change. They will go up and down. Good days and bad days. Seasons of plenty and seasons of want. If your joy is based on your circumstances, your joy will change with your circumstances. Up and down. Good and bad. Here and gone. But the joy I give is not based on circumstances. It is based on me. And I do not change. I am the same yesterday, today, and forever. So your joy does not have to change either. Not because you're strong. Because I am. Not because your circumstances are stable. Because I am. Not because nothing bad ever happens. Because I am with you when it does. And my presence is joy. That joy cannot be taken. Not by job loss. Not by relationship failure. Not by financial crisis. Not by health struggles. These things can take your happiness. They cannot take your joy. Because your joy is not in things. It is in me. And I cannot be taken from you. Not because you're holding on tightly. Because I am holding on to you. And I never let go. So when the storms come, and they will come, your joy may feel threatened. But it is not. Because it is hidden in me. And I am your safe place. The storms may rage around you. But in me, there is calm. Not the calm of no waves. The calm of knowing that you will not sink. Because I am holding you up. And that knowledge is joy. Don't scroll. Stay with me. This is where most people lose their joy because they're looking at the storm. Don't. Here's what the joy that cannot be taken looks like. It looks like peace in the panic. When everyone else is losing their minds, you are calm. Not because you're in denial. Because you know who holds the future. And knowing that is peace. And peace is joy. It looks like hope in the heartbreak. When everything is falling apart, you still have hope. Not because you can see a way out. Because you know the one who makes a way. And knowing that is hope. And hope is joy. It looks like strength in the struggle. When you have nothing left, you keep going. Not because you're strong. Because you know the one who is your strength. And knowing that is strength. And strength is joy. It looks like love in the loss. When you've lost what you loved, you still love. Not because you're pretending. Because you know the one who is love. And knowing that is love. And love is joy. That's what the joy that cannot be taken looks like. Not a feeling. A reality. Not an emotion. A relationship. Not a reaction. A foundation. Built on me. And I do not crumble. So when the storms come, you will not crumble either. Because you are built on me. And the joy I give is your foundation. Listen to me. Your heart needs this right now. Here's how you access the joy that cannot be taken. Not by ignoring your pain. By bringing it to me. You have been trying to pretend you're not hurting. Putting on a brave face. Smiling when you want to cry. Stop. Joy is not pretending. Joy is bringing your pain to the one who can heal it. Bring your pain to me. Not with religious words. With honest tears. Tell me what hurts. Tell me what scares you. Tell me what you're afraid of losing. I can handle it. I want to hear it. Not because I don't know. Because you need to say it. And when you bring your pain to me, something happens. The pain doesn't disappear. But its power over you diminishes. Because you're no longer carrying it alone. I am carrying it with you. And my yoke is easy. My burden is light. That's how you access joy. Not by ignoring the weight. By sharing the weight. With me. And as you share, joy comes. Not because the pain is gone. Because you're not alone in it. And not being alone is joy. So bring your pain to me. Not once. Every day. Cast your cares on me. Not because I will remove them all. Because I care for you. And caring for you is joy. For me. For you. Bring your pain. And receive my joy. Don't scroll. This is where everything shifts. Here's what else you need to do to access the joy that cannot be taken. Stop comparing. You've been comparing your life to others. Your struggles to their successes. Your pain to their pleasure. And comparison has been stealing your joy. Not because you're worse off. Because comparison is a thief. It steals your perspective. Your gratitude. Your peace. Your joy. Stop comparing. Not because you're better than others. Because you're not. Not because you're worse. Because you're not. You are you. Uniquely created. Uniquely loved. Uniquely called. Your journey is not their journey. Your struggles are not their struggles. Your blessings are not their blessings. So stop comparing. Look at me. Not at them. I am your standard. Not other people. And I am pleased with you. Not because you're better than anyone. Because you are mine. And being mine is enough. That knowledge is joy. Not because you're superior. Because you are loved. And being loved by the Creator of the universe is the greatest joy. So stop comparing. Look at me. And receive my joy. Listen to me. Your heart needs this right now. Here's what else you need to do. Practice gratitude. Not because you feel thankful. Because gratitude is the gateway to joy. The more you thank, the more you see. The more you see, the more you thank. And joy grows. Not because your circumstances have changed. Because your focus has changed. From what you don't have to what you do have. From what's wrong to what's right. From your problems to my presence. Gratitude shifts your focus. And where your focus goes, your joy follows. So practice gratitude. Not once a year on Thanksgiving. Every day. Find something to thank me for. The breath in your lungs. The beating of your heart. The sunrise. The sunset. The kindness of a stranger. The love of a friend. There is always something. Find it. Thank me for it. And watch your joy grow. Not because you're pretending. Because you're seeing. Seeing what you've been missing. The blessings that are already yours. And seeing them produces joy. So practice gratitude. Not as a ritual. As a lifestyle. In everything give thanks. Not for everything. In everything. Even in the hard things, there is something to thank me for. My presence. My peace. My promise that I am working all things for good. Thank me. And joy will come. Don't scroll. Stay with me. We're halfway through part 2. Here's what else you need to do. Rejoice in the Lord always. Not when you feel like it. Always. Not when circumstances are good. Always. Not when life is easy. Always. Rejoice in the Lord. Not in your circumstances. In me. Because I am always good. Always faithful. Always loving. Always worthy of rejoicing. So rejoice. Not as a feeling. As a choice. Choose to rejoice. Not because you feel like it. Because I am worthy. And choosing to rejoice produces joy. Not because you're pretending. Because you're aligning. Aligning your heart with the truth. The truth that I am good. That I am with you. That I am for you. That truth is joy. So rejoice. Not once. Always. Rejoice in the Lord always. And again I say, rejoice. Not because it's easy. Because it's true. And truth produces joy. Listen to me. Your heart needs this right now. Here's what you need to remember about the joy that cannot be taken. It is not about you. It is about me. Your joy does not depend on your strength, your wisdom, your goodness. It depends on mine. And I am infinite. Eternal. Unchanging. So your joy can be infinite. Eternal. Unchanging. Not because you're perfect. Because I am. And you are in me. So when you feel joyless, look to me. Not to your circumstances. Not to your feelings. Not to your efforts. To me. I am your joy. Not a source of joy. The source. Apart from me, there is no joy. In me, there is fullness of joy. So stay in me. Not by striving. By abiding. Not by working. By resting. Not by earning. By receiving. Abide in me. And let my joy abide in you. That joy cannot be taken. Not by the enemy. Not by circumstances. Not by people. Because it is hidden in me. And I am untouchable. So your joy is untouchable. Not because you're strong. Because you're hidden. In me. And I am your stronghold. Don't scroll. We're almost through part 2. Here's what I want you to take with you. The joy that cannot be taken is already yours. Not because you've earned it. Because I have given it. Not because you deserve it. Because I am generous. Not because you're perfect. Because I am. Receive it. Not by striving. By being still. Not by chasing. By receiving. Not by earning. By trusting. In me. I am your joy. Not a feeling. A person. Me. And I am with you. Right now. In this moment. My presence is joy. Receive it. Not because you feel it. Because it is true. And truth is more reliable than feelings. So receive. And rejoice. Not because life is easy. Because I am good. And good gives joy. Rejoice in the Lord always. And again I say, rejoice. Breathe. Put your hand on your chest. Feel your heartbeat. I put it there. I am keeping it beating. I am not going to stop. And neither should you. Because the joy that cannot be taken is yours. Not because you're holding on to it. Because I am holding on to you. And I never let go. So rejoice. Always.